Oh, hello, it is your boy Gomi, and we are here to go over the opening fight of UFC 284. We're going to be looking at Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Menifield. Now, again, my thing about UFC 284 is I just feel like they could have stacked the card better, but I know they did indeed try. The last two fights on the main card I don't feel are very strong, to be honest with you, but what they aim to be is, rather than the pinnacle of martial arts, I feel they just want to be fun fights, which I feel they have a high chance to be fun fights. I could see the heavyweight fight being a lay and pray affair on Parker Porzen, but Jimmy Crute versus Alonzo Menifield I feel will probably be a easy finish, to be honest with you. Or it could be a decision, but I feel like it'll be a decent fight. I feel like this will be a pretty decent fight. We're going to have Jimmy Crute, Alonzo Menifield at the light heavyweight division. Jimmy Crute is going to be 26 years of age, 12 wins, 3 losses, 5 knockouts, 4 submissions, 6'2" in terms of height, orthodox stance, 74-inch reach advantage. And Alonzo Menifield with the 61.91% reach. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me get that actual stat really quick. He has 76-inch reach. So Jimmy Crute has a 74-inch reach disadvantage. And then he has a 4.87 takedown average, a 61.66% significant strike accuracy, a negative 220 favorite. Now that's something I don't agree with at all, to be honest with you. I don't think it should be that strong of a favorite. He boasts significant wins over really just Paul Craig. Now, one thing to mention about Paul Craig is that's a very good aging win, because Paul Craig, he beat the current light heavyweight champion. Only person to beat him, too. I was also very, very, very tempted in the significant win column to put on the legend himself, Sam Alvey. I'm not doing that. You will never see me put in significant wins smack the microphone. You will never see me put Sam Alvey. Don't even try it. Not a ton of wins, not a whole ton of experience for Jimmy Crute, despite making his debut in 2018. Everyone who's like a good or top guy he fought, he unfortunately lost to, well, it's really just Anthony Smith and Jamal Hill. He had a doctor stoppage with his leg at 261, that absolutely legendary card, by the way. But that's just the thing about Crute, is we haven't seen a whole ton from him. He was very good in his Contender Series fight against Chris Birchler. He did a masterful job of his right hand and just throwing beautiful left hooks. He has a very good left hook. I really like his left hook. And his right hand is very accurate. He's got pretty good accuracy, and he lands a lot of his strikes at 56%. He gets hit decently enough. So he's got good striking defense, but just nothing about him screams out to me. He's basic, which is not bad. It's good to be basic and then gradually become sort of well in tune with those basics and evolve your game so that you do the basics perfectly. Someone who did that is the champion at featherweight and one of the headliners, Alexander Volkanovski. He fought extremely basic for most of his career, and he eventually evolved that basicness to just be the best skill set, honestly, at that division. Will Jimmy Crute get there? I don't know. The main thing is, though, he's fighting a power puncher, Alonzo Menifield. He is strong. That boy hits hard. That boy has power. You want to see power? Look at him on the Contender Series. His second fight on the Contender Series was against the Sean Boatwright. That was 12 seconds or something like that. It might have been less. Hold on, let me look it up. But I remember he just blitzed. It was 8 seconds. He just blitzed him. It was brutal. He shook up, hit him, and just took him out. He was shaved off 2 seconds if he didn't shake up with his opponent first. But he's sloppy. That's the main thing with Alonzo Menifield. He is sloppy. His fight against Ed Herman, while he did win that fight, he was slapping a lot of those punches. He had him pinned up against the fence, standing, and he was just hitting him in his jaw nonstop, but he was slapping him with his wrist, and it was so bad. He honestly, if he tightened up his shots, he could take him out. In fact, if he tightens up his shots, I feel he could be one of the hardest hitters at light heavyweight, to be honest with you. I make no joke, this guy hits hard. He has 10 wins by knockout and 10 first round finishes. That is scary disgusting, to be honest with you. And he can submit people too. 2 submissions, that's nothing to scoff at. But yeah, granted, a lot of these people are not much of note, and then the most person of note in quotation marks is William Knight. Even William Knight's not like anything insane. He lost to William Knight. And yeah, really, like a lot of these, like there's, oh, and don't forget the OSP. I forgot he fought OSP flatlined him with a bad shot took him out. And he took him out because he was fighting sloppy. He was rushing in there, and OSP caught him with a counter. And that's something I can see Crute doing, because Crute is just, he's more clean. I don't think he has as much power, but power isn't everything. Precision can beat it out. I feel if he tightens up his shots, and he can still be chaotic, he can still be reckless. That's something you want to be in these heavier weight divisions, but be tight, be clean. Like, for example, Jamal Hill, the current champion, he will be chaotic and reckless, but he is tight with his shots. He very rarely loops. He only loops if you have a good guard and he sees you just shelling up. Alonzo Menifield, like, he will slap with his punches, and it just dilutes the massive amount of power I feel he has. He's explosive, and he can absolutely take someone out, but Crute could take him out. I just haven't seen a lot from Crute, to be honest with you. I don't like the fact that Anthony Smith was able to really dictate the pace of the fight with just, again, tight shots. It was just tight shots. I feel as long as Alonzo Menifield can perform tight shots, he could take out Jimmy Crute. So I'm actually going to lean a little bit towards Alonzo Menifield. This is, like, I think the first time on this card. Yes, this is the first time on this card I'm not picking the favorite. I'm going to be picking the underdog in this case, and I'm going to be going with a round 1 knockout. I think this fight's not going to be a fast one. I think it's going to be like the heavyweight fight, which should be, where it's just fun, chaotic brawl. I feel Menifield's just going to want to really go out there, and he's just going to really want to put away Crute. But that's the thing. He fights every fight like that. If it gets past the first round, I give it to Crute. Simple as that. And let me know what you think of the fight. Let me know how many rounds you think the fight's going to go. I don't think it's going to go long, but see if I'm right. Or let's see if you're right. And once again, this has been your boy Gomi. That would be it for the main card, the first fight in the main card for UFC 284. Be sure to like and subscribe for more 284 coverage on the channel. Bye-bye.